Hello and good day everyone. I'm Badani Shanmugam and my matrix number is 066272. Today I will be presenting about the culture and traditions of Malay people. The Malay people form the majority of the population in Malaysia and they have their own culture and traditions. First, I will be talking about the festival celebrated by Malay people. One of the major festivals celebrated by Malay people is Hari Raya Aidilfitri. Hari Raya Aidilfitri marks the end of the fasting month Ramadan and the arrival of the new month Shawwal. Ramadan is the holiest month in the Muslim calendar. During this month, Muslim people fast from sunrise to sunset. They are not allowed to consume any food or drinks during the fasting hours. This month is mainly about self-discipline and self-control. The purpose of fast is to experience and remember the less fortunate, learning to be thankful of what you have and appreciate what God has blessed you with. The second festival celebrated by Malay people is Hari Raya Aidiladha. Hari Raya Aidiladha is celebrated as to remind Muslims about the willingness of Ibrahim to sacrifice his son Ismail as an act of obedience to God's command. Hari Raya Aidiladha is also known as the Feast of Sacrifice. On this day, Muslim people perform a prayer. After the prayer, animals will be slaughtered and the meat will be distributed to the poor and needy as an act of worship. Sheep, cows, goats, or camels are the animals that can be used for sacrifice. Animals are slaughtered in the most human ways as taught in Islam so that the animals do not suffer pain in death. The third festival is Maulidul Rasul. It is celebrated to mark the birthday of Islamic prophet Muhammad. It is celebrated during the month of Rabi al-Awwal. Next, I will be talking about the traditional food of Malay people. Malay food is very unique. It is very strong, spicy, aromatic, combining the rich taste of many herbs and spices. Some of the traditional foods are rendang, nasi lemak, dodol, keropok leko, nasi dagang, nasi kerabu, and satay. For traditional clothes, the traditional attire of Malay men is called baju Melayu. It is a loose tunic paired with trousers and a sarung, which is known as samping. Men also wear the traditional hat called songkok. Traditional dress for women is baju kurung, which comprises a knee-length, full-sleeve blouse and a long skirt called kain. This attire is usually accompanied by a scarf on the head. Baju kurung can be worn as formal and a non-formal attire. Let's talk about the traditional games of Malay people. Malay people have various traditional games. First is Wow. Wow is a unique kind of kite from the east coast of Malay Peninsula. Wow is played as kite flying by Malay people. The second game is Batu Sermat. It is played by tossing small stones or pebbles. The third game is Congkak. This game is usually played by women. Congkak is one of the most famous traditional games in Malaysia. The fourth game is Gasing. Gasing is also known as spinning top, which is played by children, mainly young boys. There are different shapes of Gasing, which are plate-shaped, heart-shaped, head-top, and berembang-shaped. The fifth game is Guli. Guli, or known as marbles, is one of the simpler games played back in the olden days. This game involves throwing a guli on the target accurately. The most famous traditional dances of Malay people are Zapin and Joget. Following Islamic practices, Malays should pray 5 times a day, and they are performed at specific times according to the position of the sun. Malays always use the right hand while eating, even when they use forks and spoons. In fact, all good things are done with the right hand, including holding the holy book of Quran. Malay weddings are a grand affair. The most important part of a Malay wedding is the bersanding, where the couple is seated next to each other on a sofa called the pelamin. This is a mark of approval and blessing. Loved ones and guests sprinkle the couple with scented water and yellow rice. The guests are given a bunga telur, an ornamented egg festooned with a flower, as a sign of fertility. So that's all from me. Thank you.